Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm getting ready to do a reading for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you were meant to find it. All right, Taurus, let's see where the cards want to take us today. All right, Taurus, if you'd like to become a love and lighter and join my newsletter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace to the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Wow. Okay. All right, Taurus, the overall energy of the reading is the Strength card. Is somebody having the courage and the strength they need to deal with the situation? Well, we will have to see. All right. In your recent past, we have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups could be somebody coming in most likely with an offer of love. Three of Swords is somebody's words, actions, or intentions hurt you and hurt you pretty bad. Five of Pentacles is feeling lack, left out in the cold. In your current energies, we have the Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Five of Cups can be grieving, mourning the loss, letting go of what is no longer working. The Moon, fears of the unknown. The Moon can be your emotions, it can be your intuition. Five of Wands is conflict, either within you or external to you. In your potential final outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Star. King of Wands can be full of pride and ego. He can also be full of confidence and determination. Nine of Pentacles is someone single, independent, and has their life together. This is the Minor Arcana Empress card. The Star is a hope, a wish, a desire, a delayed manifestation. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the Strength card. Now let's start clarifying. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or someone's energy who is connected to you. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Yeah. I feel like somebody came towards you with somebody came towards you with not so good intentions. Somebody offered you a cup, but they actually held back from giving you the happily ever after. Let me say it like that. Yeah. And when I mean not so good intentions, I feel like they came towards you for a relationship, but you thought that they were going to be there, for the long haul, but they weren't. And I think when they came towards you, they knew they weren't going to be. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Knight of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I don't know if I said that. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Yeah, because I feel like somebody came in to offer the cup, but they held back from giving you, it's like the happily ever after that you wanted. Which I feel like with these Three Swords hurt pretty bad. Why is the Three of Swords here? Talk to me about these Three Swords. Yeah, why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I want to say somebody came towards you for a possible relationship, but they held back from giving you pretty much everything you've wanted. Because I feel like they were there for a short time, not a long time, and they knew that. They knew that going in, that they weren't going to be there. Three of Swords, this is you. Hurt and pain. But I feel like when the timing is right, in divine timing, I feel like this is you, the King of Pentacles. Getting your stability back. Getting to be more like yourself again. Because I feel like you've healed from that. Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah. Yeah. Five of Pentacles is being clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups, and here's the Knight of Cups here. I feel with this Five of Pentacles, I'm drawn to the sun, that like the illumination that's within this picture. So for me, it was like being illuminated to why you were out in the cold with this. And it's taking off the mask where it came to the person giving you this cup. And it's like almost like a self-realization that I have a feeling that when the cup came in, you knew it was only going to be temporary. You knew that what they were offering you, you weren't going to get. But I think that you were hoping that you were wrong. But you weren't. In your current energies, you have the Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Grieving, mourning the loss. Letting go of what is no longer working. Why is this Five of Cups here? I kind of feel like we're doing a little bit of both. Why is the Five of Cups here? Yeah. Yeah, Five of Cups is being clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this Ace of Cups is... Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, a new beginning with something you love. It is the flow of emotion. I feel like you are essentially grieving, mourning the loss of this and letting it go at the same time. You had high hopes for this, but I think deep down inside you knew that this wasn't going to come to fruition. You knew that they were holding back for some reason. Whether it's because they were still connected to someone else, past pain, family, friends, obligations, whatever it was. So I feel with this Ace of Cups, this is the flow of emotion. This is you filling up your own cup and keeping your life into balance, while still in some ways grieving this, because you had high hopes for it. You thought it had the potential to go all the way. Let me say it like that. So we're grieving it, but we're also letting it go, because we realized it wasn't actually real. The Moon. Why is the Moon here? The Moon. Fears of the unknown. The Moon is your emotions. It can be your intuition. Why is the Moon here? Why is the Moon here? The Moon is being clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. Things were moving too fast. It's like I'm drawn to the tornado. I feel like things were moving too fast for this person here. And you're going to tell me, but Gina, they came in and they offered me a relationship. They're the ones that wanted this. And I got on board. For some of you, that's how it was. But I feel like it was moving too fast for this person. I think that's what they kept hidden. It was moving too fast because I feel that they had some unresolved issues that they needed to deal with, that they weren't dealing with. So it wouldn't have mattered if you moved at a snail's pace or if you moved like, okay, let's get married. It wouldn't have mattered. It was still too fast for them. Even if it was you guys were just still dating, didn't move in together, didn't make plans for marriage. But it was like it was moving too fast, because they had stuff that they kept hidden that they weren't working on. So no matter how paced the relationship was going to go, it was still going to be too fast for them. Why? Because they were self-sabotaging themselves and not being honest with you, because they were holding back, because they have a whole bunch of things that they were keeping buried that they weren't dealing with. Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Talk to me about these Five Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Five of Wands is being clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Fool. This could be you being a little conflicted about what happened. But I feel like this is you just, you know what? I need things fair for me, and I'm just moving. It's like just leaving the past behind and moving forward. This could also be, for some of you, this is the person connected to you, is conflicted because they didn't really give to this. They really didn't give to this for this to actually be a new beginning. They didn't give to this for this to actually like get off the ground. They may have wanted it, but in some ways they weren't willing to do what they needed to do to be with you. In your potential final outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Star. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Talk to me about this King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this King of Wands needs to be honest. Honest with you, but honest with themselves. Because with the Three of Pentacles and the Hangman, it's wanting to build the relationship but feeling stuck. But they're not really stuck. They're not. I feel like they themselves are holding themselves back. It's kind of like, I'm stuck because I'm in this really bad, toxic relationship and I can't get out of it. Yeah, you can. Just say you want out and leave. Oh, I'm stuck because, you know, I'm hurt from the past. Well, get over it. Start the healing work. I feel like somebody stays stuck because it's easier for them to stay stuck than it is to actually do the work to unstick themselves from whatever situation they're in. Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Oh, yeah. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? Yeah. I feel like this is you liberating yourself from this situation. Because you're like, you know what? No. It's like seeing it for what it is. And just being done. Yeah. Strength. Yeah. In some ways, this is you liberating yourself, having the strength to liberate yourself from this relationship. Because you need to. Because this person is choosing to stay stuck. And no, and you're not having any of that. The Star. Why is the Star here? Star is a hope, a wish, a desire, a delayed manifestation. It's kind of the calm after the storm because the Star comes after a tower. Why is the Star here? Yeah, I feel like you may hold love for this person here, but I feel like you're dropping the burden. I feel like you're dropping it. Okay, for some of you. Which means seeing this person for who they truly are, and it's like, you know what? I love you, but I got to love myself more. For as much as I feel like we're connected and we're meant to be together, I got to let you go. Because if you're going to voluntarily stay stuck in another situation or stay stuck where you're at, I can't help you. Done. For others of you, this is the calm after the storm. This is you keeping your emotions in balance and dropping the burdens. I don't feel like you're carrying the burden of why couldn't they do this or why couldn't they do that or why couldn't things have been differently. I feel like you're done with that. Having the courage and the strength to just move forward. Seeing it for what it is, for what it was, and moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. Having the courage to keep your life in a balance, to walk away, to know your worth. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I want to say for some of you, you recognize the fact that this person, when they came in to give the offer, they weren't being genuine. They were holding back. They were willing to quote unquote give you the fantasy, but it was going to stay in fantasy. And you're like realizing that no, just because you're stuck doesn't mean I'm going to be stuck. All right. What does the universe want to say? What does the universe want to say? The Magician. The Magician's been coming up a lot lately. 9 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And the 9 of Wands is being crossed by the 5 of Swords. Yeah, no longer hiding behind the wall of fear and self-sabotaging ourselves. Magician. It's like the master manifester. It's like being the master of your own destiny. Why? Because now all of the love that you're pouring into your own cup. Yeah, I feel like you've had the strength to liberate yourself from this, what was holding you back. Because I believe somebody is just choosing to stay stuck, and you don't want to stay stuck. You're like, you know what? For as much as I love you, I gotta love myself more. And this is you loving yourself more. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace through the 10 of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.